The Beatles were immensely popular in the middle of the 1960s. The enormous audiences that accompanied them on their globe tour were a testament to their immense fan base's devotion. A comment made by John Lennon at this time, that the band had become more popular than Christianity, would cause a stir on a global scale. During an interview he granted to the Evening Standard in March 1966, Lennon made some predictions about the trajectory of rock music and religion. He supposedly said that Christianity will die out in due time, claiming that it was already in a downward spiral and that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus at that same moment. It was unclear to Lennon whether rock and roll or Christianity would die out first. After becoming disillusioned with Jesus, he panned his disciples, calling them average and claiming they twisted his teachings. When Lennon's remarks reappeared months later, they immediately sparked worldwide indignation, despite having gone ignored at first. The South African government retaliated by outlawing all Beatles music on August 8, 1966. Along with them, the South African Broadcasting Corporation, or SABC, blocked the airplay of all of their music. Despite the band's success in the nation for a while now, with songs like From Me to You, She Loves You, A Hard Day's Night, Ticket to Ride and Help all reaching the top 20, this choice was made. It wasn't just South Africa that felt the heat. Protests were planned by enraged fans in the US, who publicly rejected Lennon's comments by burning the band's photos and recordings. Lennon noticed a somewhat more subdued response in the UK, though. Years later, when he thought back on the episode, he realized that the British fans had ignored his comments and brushed them off as meaningless babbling. After the breakup of the Beatles in 1970, their music was played again on South African radio, although John Lennon's solo albums were still not allowed. Such limitations did not apply to the music of Paul McCartney, Ringo Starr, or George Harrison, who were all members of his old band. Putting the Beatles' popularity to the test and drawing attention to the complicated convergence of celebrity, religion, and cultural impact, the controversy surrounding Lennon's remarks was a watershed event in their history.